Hello, welcome to another exciting video. Qatar is a country in Western Asia. Its official name is the state of Qatar. It occupies the short Qatar Peninsula on the Arabian Peninsula's northeastern coast, sharing its only land boundary with Saudi Arabia, a member of the Gulf Cooperation Council, to the south, while the remainder of its territory is surrounded by the Persian Gulf. Doha, the nation's capital, is home to more than 80% of the country's residents. Qatar has a total population of 2.6 million people in early 2017. 313,000 Qataris and 2.3 million expats. Islam is the official religion of the country. The country has the world's fourth highest GDP per capita and the sixth highest GNI per capita in terms of income. The United Nations has classed Qatar as a country with a very high human development, with the third highest HDI in the Arab world. It is a high-income economy with the third largest natural gas and oil reserves in the world. Qatar is the world's largest exporter of liquefied natural gas, as well as the world's largest carbon dioxide emitter per capita. Since Mohammed bin Tani signed a deal with the British in 1868 recognizing Qatar's distinct existence, the House of Tani has ruled the country. Qatar was a British protectorate from the early 20th century until 1971, when it gained independence from Ottoman authority. Qatar's hereditary emir leads as an autocrat, wielding complete administrative and legislative power, as well as controlling the judiciary. He appoints the prime minister and other members of the government. Qatar became a key force in the Arab world in the 21st century as a result of its resource wealth, as well as its globally expanding media business, Al Jazeera Media Network, and its alleged financial assistance for many rebel groups during the Arab Spring. Qatar, despite its small size, holds disproportionate global influence and is classified as a medium power. Qatar will host the FIFA World Cup in 2022, making it the first Muslim and Arab country to do so. Qatar will also host the Asian Games in 2030. Qatar, like many other countries, has an affluent population, including locals and expatriates. Some people have made Qatar their home long before it became the glitzy country it is now, while others have been drawn in by the country's continual advances. Whatever the case may be, we all know Qatar is a wealthy country with a large number of wealthy people. The ranking of the richest men in the country is mostly dominated by the members or relatives of the Al Thani royal family. The Al Thani royal dynasty had a distant relative named Faisal bin Qasim Al Thani. He started Al Faisal Holding in 1964, which has grown to become one of Qatar's largest businesses. The corporation owns a number of hotels across the world, including the iconic W Hotel in London and the St. Regis in a number of states in the United States. Faisal bin Qasim Al Thani sold vehicle parts as a young entrepreneur in Doha before becoming a major distributor of Bridgestone tires in the 1960s. Al Thani's company, Al Faisal Holding, has investments in Amal, a real estate and medical supply company based in Qatar. Faisal bin Qasim Al Thani has a net worth of $1.8 billion. Qatar's economy is one of the world's richest in terms of GDP per capita, consistently placing among the top 10 richest countries according to World Bank, UN, and IMF data from 2015 and 2016. Despite Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates imposing sanctions, the country's economy has expanded. Qatar's economy is based on petroleum and natural gas, which contributes for more than 70% of total government revenue, 60% of GDP, and nearly 85% of export revenues. Qatar has the third largest proven natural gas reserve in the world and is the second largest natural gas exporter. Despite the drop in GDP per capita, spending on luxury items has remained steady in Qatar. According to Alpen Capital's GCC Retail Industry Report in 2019, the United Arab Emirates, which remains the wealthiest nation in the world in terms of GDP per capita, has positioned itself as a promising retail market in the GCC because to its high level of wealth, rising population, developing tourism, industry, and strong investment in infrastructure development. The contribution of wholesale and retail commerce to GDP in the country has remained consistent throughout time, showing the industry's growing importance in the economy. According to Alpen Capital, Qatar's wholesale and retail trade rose at CAGR of 21.6% to $27 billion in 2017, accounting for 8.7% of the country's GDP. On the back of higher oil prices and subsequent economic recovery, the country's wholesale and retail trade grew by 76.1% in 2017 compared to a 14.2% drop in 2015. According to the survey, personal luxury goods sales in the Middle East, which are predominantly represented by the GCC countries, are predicted to expand at a stable rate of 4.0% between 2018 and 2023. It also stated that Qatar is increasingly becoming a hub for luxury businesses, citing Qatari-owned brands such as QELA, a global fashion label, Pharmacia, a high-end luxury health and beauty boutique. The city's rich consumer base has also attracted a number of high-end retailers. Several international and regional retailers are continuing to establish and grow their presence in Qatar, which is now undergoing a period of rapid expansion and has a strong pipeline of mall openings. According to the survey, with the impending adoption of VAT, retail prices are predicted to rise, affecting consumer sentiment and retailer profitability. Nonetheless, as it prepares to host 3 major sporting events, including the World Athletics Championship, the FIFA World Cup, and the World Aquatics Championship in 2023, the country's retail industry is expected to benefit significantly from the resurgence in oil prices and the booming tourism sector. Doha had a total retail gross leasable area of over 1.6 million square meters at the end of 2018, up about 974,000 square meters from 2013. Doha's organized retail market accounted for over 1.4 million square meters of GLA divided among 21 shopping malls. 9 malls are anticipated to open, providing customers with a diverse selection of shopping, dining, and entertainment options. The 60,000 square meter Marina Mall and the mixed-use development project Place Vendôme, which is also in Lusail City and will have 230,000 square meters of GLA shared by roughly 500 retailers, are 2 of the most significant projects. Northgate Mall, Doha Mall, Doha Oasis, and Qatar are among the other retail projects in the works. Despite the rise of supply, the bulk of Qatar's prominent retail sites remain fully occupied and draw significant foot traffic. As a result, retail rents at high-end malls and high street hotspots have increased. For smaller line stores, prime retail rents in major shopping malls are between 250 Qatari Riyal and 350 Qatari Riyal per square meter, while showroom and high street retail rents range between 100 Qatari Riyal and 160 Qatari Riyal per square meter. Depending on the size and location, increasing rents, higher mall occupancy, rising footfalls, and demand for new tenants are all helping Qatar's retail business grow, according to the research. Qatari citizens are amongst the highest paid in the world. According to Finances Online, the average annual income in Qatar is around $129,360. As employees don't pay tax on their earnings and receive so many additional benefits, the actual take-home pay is worth considerable more than their salary too. The Qatari government richly rewards its subjects. The state's health system is consistently rated amongst the best in the world, with healthcare either free or heavily subsidized. The population also enjoys free education, tax exemptions, and free or subsidized housing. Qatari society is defined by class, which is often linked to race. It is desperately unequal. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notifications to get updates on our new videos. See you on our next video.